Now that we've stripped our text of any unwanted formats, we can apply the styles to our text, the styles that we loaded in a previous movie. So let's have our paragraph styles panel open, and I'm going to begin by inserting my cursor into the main article, selecting all, and applying the body style to everything, since the vast majority of the text is going to be in the body style. And then I'm going to zoom in, Command spacebar or Control spacebar, click and drag, and this opening text here I'm going to cut from the story itself, Command or Control X, zoom out, scroll to the previous page, and for now I'm just going to put it in there. So to apply the styles to the body of the article, the first paragraph is going to need to get the body first style, and you see how my styles are in a bit of a random order here. I'm going to begin by just choosing sort by name so that they're in alphabetical order. This one is going to be body first. I'm going to make it look like that, and then I'm going to come to the subhead. Now perhaps the subhead might be a slight time saver if we applied a shortcut to that. So if I edit subhead, shortcut key, and it needs to be one of your modifier keys in conjunction with one of your number pad keys. So I'm going to make this Command or Control number pad 1, and then I can apply it in that way. And then this is going to be followed by a body no indent. So we can now move to the next spread, Option or Alt page down. An alternative way of doing that, since the subheads are always followed by a body no indent, I could, if I have this instruction in the style definition, if we come and look at what I'm talking about, if I right click on subhead or control click on it with a single button mouse and edit it, we can see that the next style is body no indent. So what we have here is a style sequence. So to apply two styles in one go, I'll swipe through those two paragraphs, just connecting with a part of both, and then come and right click or control click with a single button mouse on the first style in that sequence and choose apply subhead then next style, and we get both in one. So I'm scrolling around seeing where the styles need to be applied. All of this stuff over here is going to be in a different style. This is going to be in the sidebar style. I will select all of that, and it's actually going to be in sidebar numbered. And that's going to create a slight problem which we'll come and address later on. The fact being that it's going to apply a drop cap to the beginning of those paragraphs, but we actually need to go and insert a special number at the beginning, which is the character that will be dropped rather than the first letter. But we'll address that later on. So again, here we have another instance of subhead followed by body no indent, and another one down there. And that is where we are at currently. So the styles have been applied. Let me just point out a couple of useful tools that we might want to use at some point. And they are the story editor. Should we need to look at our text without the distraction of any graphics or different font sizes, we can use the story editor. And we can also use the story editor to apply our styles. In the story editor we have just a continuous galley of text, all of our text in a single point size and a single style. But you see in this left column here the style names appear, and you can apply styles here just the way you can in the layout. And it's often quicker when working with a large body of text. In addition to the story editor, there is also the info panel, which might be useful if you need to get a word count on your text. There I have a selection made, so it's going to give me a word count of that selection. Tells me I have 81 words there. If I just click inside the story, it will tell me how many words I have for the story. And it's also useful if you have overset text, and I'm going to create some overset text by just deleting that last text frame temporarily, and also deleting that one. And then when I insert my cursor in that text frame, we can see that it tells us that we have 2,319 words plus 221 words of overset text. So that's one way of viewing any overmatter you may have, or getting an idea of the extent of the overmatter. To see the same kind of information in the story editor, any overset text there will appear redlined. But I'm now going to press Command or Control Z a couple of times to restore it to the way it was without the text being overset.